there, welcome to the channel. I'm Cindy Daychuk with Queen Bee Creations, and we are doing something a little bizarre. I can't stop doing ornaments. I don't know what it is. I have these ideas in my head and I gotta get them done. So I have another quick fun one. This is one you could do with your kids. So, just saying. We're gonna start with some plastic wrap. Nothing weird about this one. The plastic wrap you got in your kitchen is fine. And then, glasses on, we are taking nail polish. We are just taking nail polish colors. Any colors will do. These are all bottom of the barrel ones. So they are, like they're not even all coming out. So these are hurting. They're kind of thick. They are losing their oomph. And I'm just going to start by painting kind of a circle. Now, this one is really thick and gloppy, so good thing that I wasn't planning on trying to paint nails with it at all. But I'm just kind of painting circles with it. So any size will do. I'm going to get a couple of these laid down. I think I'm going to flip you to overhead so that I don't get anybody saying, hey, I can't see what you're doing, even though I'm just painting circles. Okay, so I am just doing big blobs in rough circles. This doesn't have to be super fancy. They don't have to be perfect. They're ultimately going to be flowers. And you can see this one's really just bottom of the barrel, right? I would turn it over, but it's just not even going to come out that way. Okay, let me just show you what I'm trying to do with these. And then I'm going to take a lighter color. So you could do these any color, right? Whatever colors you got going. And I'm just going to add these in a bit of a circular motion around here. I'm just going to take a tool and just kind of swirl them a little. And then I didn't have green, but I had this kind of tealish blue. Oh, Lord. I'm not even sure why I have this tealish blue, but I do. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as leaves. And then I'm going to leave all this to dry. Once all of your little florals, your nail polish florals have dried, take some white glue. So just some basic, all-purpose craft glue, and just paint over top of them. So we're applying, this will dry clear, but we want to make these thicker. So we're just going to apply the glue over the top of all of them. And then I keep putting my finger in that one. Jeez. And then let it dry. Once these are dry, you should, let me just get this open. You should be able to just peel them up from the plastic. Like that. Now, there's going to be some of the clear glue around the sides. That really doesn't matter once we get going. What we are going to do is take an ornament ball. Now, I have one that was really icky. I had tried to do something on the inside and it didn't work. So I spray painted it white. You can use any kind of colored ball that works for you. And what we're going to do, I have Mod Podge, and mine is a high gloss Mod Podge. So we're going to lay some of that glue. If you only have the clear clear craft glue, I don't know why that was a mouthful, then just use that. And we are going to just stick down all of our decorations. So I'm starting with one of my leaves so that I can put my flowers kind of around the leaf. Now, you'll see on the back, because I didn't swirl anything there, I'm using the front cover, the front of my floral. But you can do it whichever way works for you. And I'm just gonna put glue underneath it, the decoupage medium underneath it, and then decoupage medium over top. So because mine's the glossy, it should be fairly shiny when it's done. So you're not going to see it very well now because it's kind of cloudy, it's white, but you'll have it all kind of dry nice and clear after they're applied. So you can overlap them, you can just do some here and there, whatever you'd like. So if you've started with a colored ball, then you can leave spaces for just the color of the ornament to show. If it's a clear ball, you might want to cover the entire surface of it. Again, it's completely up to you because it's your ornament. So all I'm going to do is to continue painting my decoupage medium on, sticking some of my flowers on. And then I will put it on, you know, you can put it on a little stick or, you know, invert it onto something that you can prop up into a cup or something else. I've got this stick that this will fit on that is sitting into my paintbrush tin that I have some sand in the bottom, and that will hold it upright overnight while it completely dries. So I will show you the one that I did that dried overnight, but I came in here this morning and there was part of me in my head going, okay, that was cool. I mean, that was a technique that I had seen people do, and I thought it looked really interesting. I wanted to try it. I thought the peeling was kind of neat. But there was a big part of me, and maybe you were screaming at the screen as you were watching me saying, why don't you just paint it directly onto the ball? So if you're one of those, that's what I feel compelled to do. I have a little gold ball, so I'm not going to be covering the whole thing. And I have tried some. So what I'm looking at doing is using exactly the same colors that we did. So painting like a big dark pink circle here for the big roses, and maybe get a little bit more on there. And then doing, you know, a little drop of this lighter pink. And all I'm doing, okay, I left my little pick up at my desk. Okay, so I'm just using a little pick. It just happens to be on the end of this. You know, just shows you don't have to use fancy equipment all the time. And I'm just swirling it. That's it. And then here, I'm just doing a little trio of these lighter pink ones, just painting three in a circle. Much the same as you would little berries. And just putting a drop of the darker pink in the center, taking my pick and just swirling it around. And that's it. And then because I had those blue leaves, I'm just taking the blue and I'm just doing 3 little blue dots here and there. So I'm going to get the rest of this painted, get it dried, and then I'll show you the 2 versions. And, you know, spoiler alert, this version's my favorite. And I get that you could use any kind of paint for this. I think the idea in my head, I mean, the first one you needed to use painting onto your plastic to be able to peel it up. You needed to use something that was sort of plastic, right? It had to have that flexibility to lift off of the plastic wrap. Obviously, if you're painting these on here, but I gotta tell you, there's a lot of times I have, you know, lots of last minute kind of bottom of the thing nail polish that I don't end up using, which seems kind of a waste. And I kind of think taking them out and using them to make Christmas ornaments is kind of a good use of the leftovers so that I'm not wasting it. So sometimes the videos that I do are because I see something and it sparks my brain into, oh, I'd like to try that, but I want to do this or this way. And I take you along on the journey. This one, I had seen somebody do this. They covered the whole ball with the little swirls, the little peeled off plastic swirls. I didn't. I just covered them part way. And it's not my favorite. And I think it's this. It ultimately all glued down and stayed down, but I'm not sure that I'm in love with the texture of it. I'm not sure that I'm in love with the finished look. Maybe if I had done tons of the little swirls and I had laid them over top of each other all over the place, I would feel differently. So this falls into the, it's okay, category, not my favorite. But then after sleeping, I was thinking, why wouldn't you just paint them on with the nail polish? I like this one. No, not my fave. I like this. One, the nail polish dries on there very quickly. So you're not waiting a long time for, you know, like an acrylic paint to dry. You are able to swirl it because it's very wet. So you get those swirls in it. I tried to find a white ball in here so I could compare them better, but I mean, come on. There's really no comparison. That one's icky. This is cute. I like this one. I would use this one. And what happens is the raised surfaces, they're raised, but they're still kind of smooth. These get a little bit more of that decoupage bumpiness to it, which I just personally don't find as appealing, right? It just looks like I could sell this one. I would never sell this one, just in terms of the quality of finish. This one just has a much more professional look. You could do a lot more with it. I mean, I was just using the nail polish brush, but you could certainly use a better, different brush or small brushes, that sort of thing. You're just gonna have to make sure that they don't dry on you in between, but this is on there now. And so here's the good thing about trying stuff like this. It leads you to something like this. I would not have tried this. I wouldn't have thought of pulling up my nail polish to paint my Christmas ornaments if I hadn't tried this project. So, way more work and not as pretty. Way less work and much prettier. So, you know, doing different combinations, you could get into doing like pretty psychedelic little things. You could certainly paint in more than just circles if you wanted. So you could get much more involved than I did, but I think that this is super sweet and really pretty easy. And what I did do was paint half of it, hung it up to dry, because then I was able to hold it like this and I could paint all this surface easily, hung it up to dry, and then I just simply held on to the painted surface because it was dry in like, 5 minutes, and then did the other. So they finish off very quickly. Let me know what you think, guys. This seemed way cooler than this, but this looks way cooler than this. So there's the trade-off on that. I like the idea of this still, but I don't like the finish. So I may have to think about ways that I could do something with that still was kind of fun, that I would use for something else maybe. But this was not my favorite thing. And somehow I think that the people that were doing this, that were covering the whole balls with it, was to make it look better than it really did. So I'm thinking this is maybe a Pinterest fail, but it might fall into the category of a fake craft, where they just took really good far away photos to make it look better than it is. But I don't want to ever do that to you guys. I want you to be able to do something that if you execute it like I did, or like I tell you, you're going to have fantastic results. This one, good results. Super cute. This, not so much. I hope that this helps. I hope that you give this one a try. Yeah, you can give this one a try if you like. Maybe you're going to do it way better. Maybe it was in the execution. Maybe. This one is going to look great. Let me know what you think, guys. Love to hear from you as always. And I certainly look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, take care.